one of my coaches, she was talking about bragging, and some of us need to brag. Some of you need to brag. When I started out in content, I was not doing relationships, self-love, and all that stuff, digital products. I wasn't doing any of that stuff. I was in the wellness field. So I sat down the other day, before I read her post, I had sat down and I wrote down all the things that I did when I was helping people, because I became a certified wellness coach through I Am Surviving Vegan. I became an herbalist. I took an herbalist course, and with herbalism, like, you're forever learning with herbalism. But I was helping people. There was someone that had a deteriorating heart. There was someone that had, I can't even remember what their real issue was, but fixing that issue, and I'm going to say fixing because you can't say HEALING because they'll flag you. They'll flag you. It fixed something else. I can't even remember what they really had. It was something with their stomach or something like that. But in fixing that, they had bumps on their genital. And it fixed that, and they came back to me and they're like, yeah, this is gone, and I had blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, you didn't tell me about the bumps. And they were like, no, I was like a little embarrassed, but when I went and got tested again, it was basically non-existent. And then there was someone, oh, my mother. My mother was the hardest client ever. Like, she had high blood pressure. I got her off of 2 blood pressure pills because she was on 2 of them. And I'm like, why are you on two pills for the same thing? But whatever. Got her off the blood pressure pills. And now at this time, my mother has stage 4 cancer. So I figured if I could get her off the blood pressure pills, I probably could get her to start doing an herbal regimen for the cancer, which I did. And I took her to a naturopathic doctor, and a naturopathic doctor helped a lot as well. And both of us together, we started seeing differences. Her color started coming back because she was getting like dark patches, and the cancer was basically just like eating her skin. So her color started coming back in certain areas. She had lumps and like knots in her neck because the cancer had spread so badly. Those were going away. It was just different things with her where you can see that she was getting healthier. And then even at one point, you know, with her doing the chemo, because they kept switching her chemo because the chemo wasn't working, she was saying how tired she was. So I made her my energy blend, and I was like, you know, take this once or twice a day. And she was like, every time I take this, I feel like I got Fred Flintstone feet. Like her feet were moving faster than her butt. Like she was just saying like her feet were just moving too fast. And I was like, okay, you could take half. And it was like all these, I guess you say, signs that it was showing that it was working, but she didn't want to keep doing it. So it's also your mindset as well. But as my coach was talking about bragging, I was writing all this stuff down. And then I was talking to a good friend, my sister friend, like we've been friends since 2nd grade. I was talking to her, and she was saying how she went for an interview. She probably gonna be mad I'm saying this, but she'll be all right. She was going for an interview, and when they got to the last question, she was like, well, I just feel like I'm bragging if I say whatever the question was. And she was like, I don't want to brag. And I'm like, girl, you've been doing this for over 20 years. Like, pop your shit. Like, that's where you're supposed to brag. You want this job, like, you know your stuff. And I'm like, you probably knew more than they knew. So I say all that to say, some of us need to brag more, because some of us know a lot of stuff that we don't mention, or a lot of stuff that we've helped people with, and we don't say anything about it because you don't want to seem like you're bragging. And you get told, oh, be humble, be humble. The last time I looked up the definition of be humble, because definitions change all the time, but the last time I looked it up, it said to think of yourself lower than others. And I don't think anyone should think of themselves lower than others. So go brag, go pop your shit, and I'll talk to y'all later.